Have you ever stopped to take a moment in your life to really think about the type of life that fear could be costing you? And if you were to confront your fears right now and push your comfort zone and actually start facing the decisions that you have been avoiding making in your life, would it actually put you exactly where you want it to be? Would it help you unlock your potential? And would it put you into your own dream life, becoming the highest version of yourself? Because I guarantee you it is. And actually living out a life that fulfills you, makes you happy, that you look forward to waking up to every single day, where you are constantly achieving your goals, becoming a better version of you, and actually consistently unlock your own potential. The only thing that is in between you and actually living out that version of you is learning to push your own comfort zone, taking risks in your life, confronting your own fears, and actually starting to do the things in your life that you have been avoiding for the longest time. That is going to put you exactly where you want to be in your life. It's time to start getting real and honest with yourself, becoming more self aware about who you're actually embodying every single day and what decisions you're making in your life, and if they are actually getting you closer to where you want to be or moving you further away from it. Because we can allow fear and self doubt and our fear of success to stop us from being where we want to be. Or we can use it as a tool. We can allow it to help us step into the version of ourselves that is actually a match to creating that lifestyle. So it's really up to you. Who are you deciding to be every single day? What decisions are you making in your life? What have you been avoiding? And how can you start confronting your fears? How can you start taking action and pushing your comfort zone more so that you can actually start living in your own potential? The first step to really transforming your life and changing into a better version of you that is actually a match to creating your dream life, unlocking your own potential, is being honest with yourself about what exactly you've been avoiding in your life. What decisions have you put on the back burner? What have you been afraid to do in your life that is directly tied to what you want? You have to start identifying the blockages in your life, the things in your way, and really start removing them so that you can start allowing yourself to expand, grow, and evolve as a person. We cannot get to where we want to be in our life and actually start figuring out what does work for us without being honest about what isn't working for us anymore. What is holding us back in our life? Are we tying ourselves to a version of ourselves that is no longer serving us anymore? Are we afraid to remove the things that are keeping us stuck in our life? Self-awareness is honestly everything, and I think it is really how you become a top tier version of yourself, because you're willing to be honest and real about the things that aren't working for you in your life so that you can actually figure out what does work for you, because you can't get to success without failing. You have to be willing to push your comfort zone and confront those fears, regardless if you are going to fail at something or not, because that is the only way that you are going to level up and actually become successful at the things that you want to achieve in your life. So, the first way to understand what fear can really be costing you right now is just to identify the blockages in the way, the bumps in the road, the challenges that you're avoiding overcoming, and learning to face all of that, not being afraid to fail anymore, no longer overthinking, not waiting for this idea of perfectionism that you can get started or waiting for the perfect moment. None of that is real. It is all your self doubt. It is your fear of failure. And the sooner that you learn to embrace it, the closer you are going to get to where you want to be in your life. So identify the blocks, identify those bumps in the road. They're really going to help you level up as a person. And the next thing that I want you to do is just allow yourself to start. Stop thinking about all these other external factors that are in the way of where you want to be, and start allowing yourself to take that messy and perfect action, because you are going to grow and expand as you start to move, as you start to take action towards what you want. And this is how you release the idea of overthinking and holding yourself back in your life or feeling stuck, because you are allowing yourself to start regardless of what's going on around you, regardless of where you currently are and how far away you are from where you want to be. And just that decision alone is going to get you one step closer to what you want for yourself, to achieving those goals and unlocking your potential as a person. Get out of your own way, because you are the only thing that is holding you back from living a life that fulfills you. And the best thing about allowing yourself to start and just no longer overthinking what you need to do in order to get to where you want to be is the beauty of adaptability. You are always growing as a person, you are always changing, and the only thing you should be afraid of in your life is staying the exact same person your entire life. Because you need to grow, you need to evolve, and you need to use your experiences, your knowledge, everything that you have learned throughout your life, your own self awareness to help you unlock a new level in your life. It is all trying to build the highest version of you. And you need to build a type of resilience that is going to help you always unlock that new level in your life, achieving greater amounts of success. That is how you constantly grow as a person. You adapt as you go. Having a mindset shift for resilience is so crucial for your own growth. And if you want to unlock your potential and step into a life that you actually dream about, then you need to understand that everything that you are going through is building the highest version of you. And if something is not working out for you, or it seems like you're failing, or you're experiencing a lot of challenges, it is trying to build your resilience, a stronger version of you, so that you can achieve anything that you want and not allow anything to stop you from getting there. You need to use challenges to constantly level up in your life. That's the only way that you are going to achieve becoming the highest version of you. You need to become adaptable and resilient no matter what is being shown to you at any time. And it's also adopting the mindset shift that you should be willing to pursue anything in your life, regardless of the results. You shouldn't pursue something to achieve something. That's just my personal opinion, because that is always going to discourage you when you are throughout the process, when you are trying to get to where you want to be. Because you're always going to feel like you're not doing enough that way. You're going to feel like you need to be doing the most, you need to be doing more in your life. It's always going to discourage you from achieving that next level. And you have to learn to enjoy the process. You have to learn to enjoy the setbacks, the challenges, the failure. And I know that may be really hard to do, but it's crucial for your own growth if you want to sustain a better version of you. If you want more for yourself, that's already a key indicator that you are going to get to where you want to be in your life. And I highly encourage you to start enjoying the process, to enjoy the little moments, to really track your progress as you get closer to where you want to be, because it's going to build your confidence. It's going to help you take action and stop focusing so much on the results and how far away you are from where you want to be. It is going to allow you to embrace every step of the way, which is so important, because I feel like a lot of times we're so focused on where we want to be in our life that we don't even stop to live in the moment or enjoy what we are currently experiencing, or really embrace those small wins that we have already had. It is not just about getting something, it is becoming somebody brand new in your life and learning to allow yourself to constantly evolve and loving every single version of you. When you no longer allow fear to hold you back from where you want to be, that is the second you're going to get closer to where you want to be. Learn to clap for yourself, because it takes a lot in order to face your own fears in life, to push your comfort zone, to face challenges and not be afraid to fail. Because a lot of people allow those aspects to run them away from the life that they want, when you need to learn to use it to build the life that you want. Use your own progress to reinforce your entire journey. It is going to build your confidence. You're going to start to trust yourself. And building that confidence and learning to trust your own decisions is actually going to allow you to let go of this idea of fear holding you back in your life. Fear is not going to cost you anything, because you won't be afraid to pursue anything or confront anything in your life. You're going to constantly push your comfort zone. It's going to allow you to continuously level up and expand as a person. And that's how you consistently unlock brand new levels of your life. This is how successful people approach their life. They're not afraid of failing. They're not afraid of challenges. They embrace the journey because they know it is building a better version of themselves every single moment. And they use even their small wins to reinforce their journey, to show up even better. And aside from looking at those wins, they also look at what wasn't working for them, being more self-aware, not being afraid to confront the things that didn't work out for them, because that's going to put them exactly where they want to be. It helps them constantly level up as a person and identify the blocks in the way and the things that are stopping them from unlocking that next potential. When you approach your journey this way, there is nothing that you won't be able to achieve, and there is not a single identity that you won't be able to step into. A lot of people think that reinventing yourself and leveling up your life is this glamorous aesthetic process, but in reality, it requires a lot of deep work on yourself. Like, you need to be willing to be so self-aware, identifying blocks and what's not working for you in your life, allowing yourself to take messy and perfect action, no longer overthinking, allowing yourself to start even if you're not confident in the moment, even if you don't trust the decisions that you're making, because it's all going to get you closer to where you want to be. And that takes a lot of strength. It takes a lot of resilience and adaptability. I want you to start approaching your life with a fearless mindset, willing to approach anything and everything, whether it's perfect or not, whether you're afraid to pursue it, learning to constantly push your comfort zone, facing your own fears, taking risks in your life, because fear is costing you a life of fulfillment. It's causing you to feel stuck. It is holding you back from where you want to be. It's just something that you truly need to overcome with yourself if you want to start unlocking your own potential. Nobody has it all figured out. Nobody approaches their journey in this perfect manner because there is no such thing. And the only thing that is truly in the way of what you want is your own fear, your own self doubt. You are afraid to reach new levels of success, but you're worthy and deserving of it. And you should allow yourself to start showing up brand new in your life so you can get closer to where you want to be. And as you start to do that, your fear is going to get smaller and smaller. Your confidence is going to build. There are people living out the finest lifestyles, living out great amounts of success, and it's only because they were willing to bet on themselves. They didn't allow fear to get in the way of what they wanted. And that should not be an excuse to hold you back from where you want to be. You need to be resilient in your life. You need to be willing to face challenges and not being afraid to fail, because that is the only way that you are truly going to get to where you want to be. And the sooner that you embrace it, the sooner you allow yourself to actually live in that potential, actually fulfilling all of your goals and becoming so confident in who you are. So I really want you to stop and think, what is fear costing me in my life? What action am I avoiding taking? What decisions have I been stopping myself from making that could really help me propel forward and get closer to where I want to be the sooner that I confront them? How can I start embracing fear in my life? How can I start using it as a tool to achieve greater amounts of success? How can I be the inspiration? How can I motivate others? How can I reinvent myself right now? And that fearless approach to your life, I promise, is going to help you constantly level up, step into new levels of your life, and unlock your highest potential. Start challenging yourself going forward, normalize pushing your comfort zone, and removing yourself from environments that maybe you've outgrown, releasing things that no longer serve you, so that you can allow brand new experiences, new opportunities, new levels for yourself. And start taking the daily action that you've been avoiding. Start identifying exactly what that is. What are the goals that you want to pursue? What is in the way of achieving that goal? And how can you start taking action regardless of the obstacles in between of what you want? We are going to unlock our potential together. If you want to continuously prioritize your own personal growth, constantly level up as a person, reinvent who you are, achieve any goal that you want, then I will see you in the next video.